everyone. Welcome back to continue your study at Hogwarts. This is your classmates Gimme Latte. As you can see, we are here at the gateway of Hogsmeade. This is our first time we arrived in here. We just came here with Sebastian in the last episode, and we are here to pick up our recipes for the potion class and our spellcraft recipe too. But anyway, before we actually started, as I said, this video is really to provide you a full perfection exploring of Hogwarts area, so I'm not going to really stay on this low money gaining experience of the early game. I'm going to make ourselves super rich at Harry Potter by using the money cheat. But how to use it? Let's go check it. It's actually super easy. The first thing we need to do is actually to pick a store in Hogsmeade. I usually pick Pippin's. It's only because it provides some rather cheaper ingredients, so we don't need to make a huge difference. We can just make a very few different here. So we just set the V mark and then we traveling down to there, and it's not too bad for us to do a little bit searching. As you can see, there's lots of things happening in the Hogsmeade, but most of them is really locked, which is actually quite understandable, because like when you not at home, of course you are going to lock the door, right? But yeah, there's a lot of field guidebook, and we need to pay attention closely to those because it's really easy to miss one. Okay, here we add the Pippins. This is it. So we just need to get inside. And the first thing, because we are still in the task right now, we need to talk with him, the shop owner,
Pardon me,
Harry
sir.
Oh,
Pippins.
thank goodness. Though,
It's my first.
is it really? You'll have read it. How may I help you?
Professor Weasley sent
You're the student. I said you're... Is it not that...
potions.
They may not be, as it's your first... I also offer. But for now...
But yeah, as you can see, it's free. It's only because we are still in this test, so it's provided us 2 free recipes for our potion class as beginning.
A wise decision.
So we just
Feel free to
finish
take a look
this
at the rest
quest
of my inventory.
first, and
Or
then
come
we
back another
exit
time if you're
first
in a rush
to
today.
exit from the task. And after this, we just came back in again. Now this time we need to remember how much money we have here. I have 792 gold coins right now, gallons right now. I really don't want to see is gallon because like gallon is actually a lot, but that's actually a higher amount for the player if you play like in the regular routine from the beginning, because I've already do like lots of searching, and most of the part is kind of rush you to the main quest, and you probably should have fewer, and that's okay. But on here, what I need to do is actually I'm going to select the cheat engine. This is actually older version of the cheat engine, but it is still working. So all we need to do is to click and have a process opening software. So we choose the Hogwarts Legacy and we choose open. So this is like we need to do like a first scan of the number, and we have like 792 here. And we need to choose a value. It really depends on how this game is made of. So this game, we need to choose 2 bytes big Indian, and it's a value you need to hand input. I will not like repeat because that's a lot of programming stuff, but if you really need it, I can post down the comment. And we need to cancel the fast scan. With the exact value, now we can do the first scan of this. As you can see in the background, this game got a little bit freezes. It's only because this cheat engine is trying to searching, crawling at the back of the game, hack inside and to check on all of the address. So it's going to like give the burden to the game, but it's fine. And it's going to take a little bit because as you see, there's
Lots of address need to be searched.
Okay, so now you can see we have all the results. There's tons of results and probably infinity. I don't know. So this is not important. So we now came back to the game. All we need to do is to make a small amount purchase. I will do this hog lamb juice. It's only cost 50, and I'm doing the
A
purchase.
wise decision.
As you can see, now my money number is decreased to 742. And all I need to do is to actually exit from there
I
to
hope to
give
see
the
you again.
game some time to
Farewell for
cool
now.
down and then come back to the money cheat again. So this time I'm going to change my number to my current number 742. And after change the number, all we need to do is to next scan, and this time it's going to be super fast because there's only one, actually two value. They are related, but all you need to do is to click those two address down, and when they were there, you need to change the value of this address. You will not want to change it to a too big number because game being setting a top limit of the money. You don't want to challenge that. I would put 9,999. That's quite safe, I would say. It's not a super big amount. Yeah, I know it's not as easy as in The Sims. You just motherload, motherload. But after you change the number, you just need to click on the active, and that's all we need to do. And we just come back to the game now. Ta-da! You got 9,999 coins right now. Is yeah, super easy. You even don't need to come back to that cheat to turn that off right now. Because as I said, you will find, like in this game, a lot of purchase is quite expensive. It is quite expensive. I'm not going to purchase everything here,
A
but I
wise
think it's
decision.
okay for us to
Thank you.
get the recipe because I don't want to say like I'm providing this full experience and you still don't know, okay, what the potion is here, right? And I'm going to buy some ingredients too. As you can
A
see,
wise decision.
my money is continuing to try and shift back to 9,999, which is totally fine. Okay, finally I've cleaned the shop and we still have 9,000 coins in there. It's take a time because there's no bulk purchase. This game is really designed to not possibly do
I
the
hope to
bulk
see you again.
purchase. All the money
Farewell for
is
now.
super valuable in there. In the Hogsmeade, when you in the Hogsmeade, one thing is really important is we really need to keep focus searching, do the review all the time. Because there's tons of field guides page hidden in this small village. And they probably in some very wanky area and you will not expect that. Yeah, just to keep searching. Like this one is Jade Pippin's potion. Yeah, in the store there could have pages too, so take time to walk inside the shops. But yeah, like this one is really for the potions, and those potions could be used in the fight. But I'm more rely on my own dueling technique, to be honest. So I barely use potions or use those botanic. I barely use any plants to help me in the fight, but they could be very useful, and there's tasks like dueling challenging could only be finished by potion or plants, so it's handy. But anyway, now when we finished this one, we need to head out and probably buy the spellcraft stuff first because they are super expensive. And I don't want this cheat to open at the background too long, to be honest. As you can see, it's barely like a normal Muggle town, I would say. Okay, here we are.
An inquiring mind.
Okay, the first thing
Pardon me, sir.
still, we need to
I'm here
talk
for the
with him, the
spellcraft
shop
Professor
owner,
Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I take it you've had.
I'm
Thomas
afraid I
Brown.
haven't yet.
Of course it is. Stay.
That certainly.
And I, spellcraft side. But I shall let
I would
Potter.
imagining like he's
I believe.
more like a
Good.
witchcraft
Nothing like
bookstore owner, but actually not. He's providing this spellcraft recipe, which is going to be super useful in the later game. But yeah, as in the Pippins, we've been provided two different free recipe at first
nothing
because
like
of
finding
Professor
just the right
Weasley's
thing.
order,
If you're
and that's
interested,
literally
feel
paid by
free to take a
school.
look around
But then we
at the
can
rest of my
continue to purchase all of the stuff. They are basically upgraded version of the free recipe, but they could
nothing
be
like
very
finding
useful
just
in
the
the
right thing.
later. I do all the purchase is only because I want to do the full collection here, but otherwise you really doesn't need to get everything because they are from the small size, medium size, and the large size. It's really depends how you need it. Like
Nothing like
me, I
finding
barely
just the right
use
thing.
some of the features, so to be honest, I could
Let me know
totally
if there's anything
not
else I
need
can
to
do to help.
buy most of the recipes in there. But yeah, it's just for the full collection. And as I said, remember to check on everything in the store. Like this one, you interact with the book and you got this staircases extracted from the wall. It's basically another small version of the grand staircases, I would say. Nothing very surprised. Enchanted staircases. I would say muggles can do this too. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointed. And I believe I'm not the only one feel a little bit disappointed here. Oh, there's a page. Yeah, see, there's like hidden pages everywhere, everywhere, even in the store. So that's why we keep doing this review all the time. But yeah, after we finish the purchasing of the books, we need to head to the Ollivander to get our own band. But now we can do a little bit search here. It's only because like Hogsmeade is quite in depth. There's lots of things we need to collect. Oh, you can see your gear slots are full. This is an interesting part of the Hogwarts Legacy. So the gear slot is limited. Spoiler alert. If you want more gear slots, you need to finish the side quest in the late game. The side quest is actually not that easy and take lots of time. So some of people may choose not to finish those side quests to expand the slots, the gear slot. But like me, I do that. But it's really hugely limited your ability to earn money because once it's got limited, you either have to seal the gear or to destroy them, but you need to seal the gear only in the shop, and you cannot get access to the shop all the time. You can understand shop is only scattered in different villages. So most of the time, you probably just going to destroy some gears, which is means money lost. But now we are at the full slots right now, so we'll have to destroy some basic gear. Here have this orange one called legendary, this green one called well appointed. They are different, from rare to legendary. We're all familiar with this. But you can see this one is actually better than the legendary. It's only because the level, this is level 5, that's level 4. So yeah, it's really variant. We need to pay attention to the gear slot and always equip the best gear ever. This look, I have to say, all those gears look super wanky. And in here, wanky is not like a bad word. It's actually a compliment. Because like we always feel like this wizarding word is a little bit wonky here, wonky there, right? But yeah, if you're not very into this look, you can always like change, customize a look. There's some collection is going to be unlocked by the vault or unlocked by the purchase of the expansion pack. Like this one and that one. The other means all of the gears look has been recorded in here. Once you get a gear, its looking is going to be recorded here, and you can choose whatever you like, no matter if you've been destroyed or sell that gear ever. I'm going to choose none only because I'm not wearing any glasses. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, those gears is like in the RPGs provide the ability points to you. Oh, we got lots of clocks and robes. This one looks good. 16. They are both 16, so I think it's okay for us to choose whatever you like. I will choose this one. It's only because it's superb, and that one is just well appointed. And we probably need to destroy some of them because we have few spots. As you can see, we got lots of selection. This one is actually sleeping wear. But yeah, I think that's okay. And I just need to destroy this to make one more spot. But yeah, you can see we later going to unlock more feature, but not now. Let's talk those later, not in rush. Yeah, but there's lots of things scattered in the Hogsmeade. Where we need to pay attention to, like flying field guide pages, hidden chests. And that's a really good way to improve your experience early. I think this looks like a ranch or farm. Oh, there's a bag of gold. Only 2. Oh my gosh. So petty. Oh, there's another chest. I'm doing that not only because I'm trying to give you experience of the Hogsmeade. It's also because we probably will not return to Hogsmeade for a while. I don't want to be like we just flashing in here in this episode, finish the main quest, and then we realize like we haven't seen Hogsmeade for 3 months. And next time you probably will not remember what's going on here. But yeah, at the back there's a small garden. Very, very beautiful, very, very elegant. And this is a really perfect view to look at the Hogwarts. Oh, we got a company. Oh, I see something. Chocolate frogs. Someone must have left that here, but as you can see, it looks really beautiful. And we just searching around a little bit because probably will not come back here in a time. Oh, we level up. We are 10 now. Good. Okay, I don't think I see something anymore. Oh, it's too far. Ah. Yeah, I saw a page, but it's too far. We cannot get it. Too bad. Okay, now we are at the back alley of Hogsmeade. Yeah, as you can see, there's lots of shops. and it contains like a different feature. Like this one is looks like instrument store, I would say. I don't think like in the book there's like ever like a detailed explanation about a magical instrument, right? But I would say like they have to be very different from muggles, right? Oh, torch. Yeah, lots of reveal. Oh, I see something. I think, yeah, it is a moth frame. To be honest, nobody is going to remember where is it, but don't worry. It should be nearby. Yeah, you can see that the blue moving spot. Yeah, it's really easy. Like when you cannot find where is the moth or you could not recognize like where is it? It's probably somewhere nearby and could be searched by the review. Nice. There's another chest to get a coat. And we opened a flue flame too. Oh, this is another store. Looks like a painting store. Or maybe like an old book, antique book store. Okay, let's go this way. So as you can see, there's lots of stories not workable, and some of the story is locked. You can feel like the game is really trying to limit you and try to push you into the main quest line. I'm not very like that, I have to say. It's quite too obvious, but now we are at the only Ollivander. Ollivander's Rent Shop. I don't know why it's in the Hogsmeade. It should be in London, right? And that should be the only Ollivander, but whatever. Instead, we first got a chest. And we can't search inside, so that's all. All we need to do is to use to get our own wand. Wow.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Girl, Ollivander's the name. Of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
So as you can see, they basically just directly jump over to try to explain like why the Ollivander's shop is appeared in Hogsmeade. I think they just they can't make it back, so they just like, okay, let's pretend that is not an issue.
Well, go ahead, swish. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Of course, the first one will not work. We all know.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Oh, it happened to be on the third time, right? Drama.
Back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
As you can see, this time he didn't mention about what kind of wood and what kind of length the wand is. It's only because we're now at the customizing wand for yourself. Wow, that's really quite expecting, but not what as you were thinking. At first, it's just give you basic primary information of your own wand. So mine is beach, dragon heartstring, and reasonable supple and 14 inches. Those came from if you have the wizardly word. Those came from your wizardly word profile. So mine is always like that. But if you don't have like a wizardly word, it's probably going to be random. Besides that, you can choose whatever wood type you would like and choose the length and choose the flexibility. It will not influence on visual, even though. And you can choose the core. So it's always those three options. But as I said, it won't influence anything at all. So I'm going to keep my wood and my core because that's from my wizardly word test. I admit them very suitable for me, but I do want to change this appearance of the wand itself. As you can see, why I see this a little bit disappointing because there's only 8 options in total, and in each option you got 3 color swatches. So it's totally like 3 by 8, 24 results, and that's not very too much.
How intriguing.
And as you can see, I feel like they were when they made it. It seems like this one is got too much texture,
Curious indeed.
but not with too much detail. You understand me? Like this one too, you can see the wood texture very clearly, but not very with too much
How
details.
intriguing.
This one looks like a pointing finger. I feel like I've seen somewhere before. I'm thinking either this one or
Curious indeed.
this one. I would say I prefer this one. And that's a beautiful wood color. So I'm going to go this one. So purchase.
What do you think? Extraordinary.
I have to say that is a very basic effect they can do. I really. What are you doing, Warner Brother?
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match,
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine. And the bond, do not be surprised.
That sounds...
I'll let you get...
we actually spend no money on purchasing this wand. I don't understand. Like in the book, we clearly know the wand is cost money, because Ron ever broken his wand and he have to use his broken wand because his mommy would not to purchase a new wand for him as a punishment. But yeah, here we spend no money for the wand. I don't know. It's really hard to make a unified concept between like we have to spend so much money to get all those recipes, but we spend no money on to getting a van. But now we have the van and we can to really begin to install the van handle. As you see here in the Harry Potter world, the basic concept is that a wizard usually only have one wand in his or her life, probably two. Sometimes they broken one and they have a new one, but that's like a marriage, 1-to-1 thing till death make us apart, you know. But they can choose to have different decoration on their wand to like being customized. So this one is like being you can collect all of the collection through the set quest, through the chest to really get to make your wand looks more like what you want, you know, even though in a specifically designed way. Here, I'm going to choose this one as like just a temporary. I'm not very worried like the thickness of it, but yeah, I'll have it. And as you can see, we get a better robe, so I'm going to change this one. I don't know what to say. I mean, in the steel side, apparently they have no. This is not totally not the late Victorian style at all for women. I didn't see the bustle dress, but I can understand the wizard's dressing is quite different from muggles, but that's like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But yeah, and as you can see, this one is locked. It's only because we haven't reached level 11 yet. But I think we can destroy one more. Okay, that's okay. So now we only have one more shop to visit. The magic neep is really at the outside of the Hogsmeade. So my plan is actually to divide the whole Hogsmeade into half parts. So one is on the south side and another is north side to make 2 episodes to let you really give a primary experience and remember the place. So today I'm going to stop right here. So in the next episode, we're going to really exploring the Hogsmeade Southside and found out what we can find. And there's lots of very interesting detail is waiting for us. If you like my videos or you love my company, you can always like, subscribe, or leave a comment to let me know what you're feeling. Thank you for watching. See you next time.